Wow, it's bright in here. Welcome. I've never been very good at public speaking, so I'm glad to be amongst friends this evening. So nice to see all of you. I know you. I don't know you. I always say, give me a pencil, give me a pen, give me a typewriter, and I'm as good as gold. And that's how I ask to be paid for these days in this unsettled economy. I arrived here this morning, and I have to say it is a pleasure to be back in Tryon again. It's so nice to see a bunch of lovely faces. Thank you. When I got off the train this morning, believe it or not, the first place I wanted to go to, my favorite haunt, Missildines Drugstore. As I walked in, I saw Carter Brown there. He was at the counter having coffee in Danish. And he called me over and he said, Fitz, he said, Oak Hall is being renovated. I said, it is. I said, I have reservations there. He said, Oak Hall is being renovated. I would love it if you'd be my guest at the Pinecrest. Well, Oak Hall's been very nice to me. They take care of me, have lovely accommodations. But I couldn't resist, so I'm staying with the Browns. Looking forward to another party this evening, I'm sure. With a bunch of writers. Some of my colleagues will be there. Writers. Even earlier this evening, I had some people ask me, how do I feel about my work? That's an odd question. It's one I try to escape. Actually, I avoid it immensely. But when I think about it, I muse about how my colleagues, how my fellow writers, they purport to know my novels, they purport to know my work. They think they know me. They think they know my soul. Well, maybe, some level. I'm a somewhat secretive person. Yes, I'd love to go to parties. Love to go to parties with you, Larry. Lefty here. Lefty and Nora, by the way. Could you stand up for a second just so people, the Flynns are here tonight. Please. They have a beautiful home out Hunting Country Way. Little orchard. And I'll get back to that a little bit later. But I would like to talk just a little bit about how I feel about some of the work that I do. Now, it's been known that I've written a bunch of little short stories and little bits of this and that for rags here and there. And at the end of the day, those are actually what are paying my bills. Novels, Gatsby, what have you. Those monies go elsewhere. We won't get into that tonight. But at the end of the day, they do see through me. Much to my dismay. I've been told recently that I am the brightest star in English literature today. The brightest. I'm not quite sure I like that. The brightest stars are always under the most scrutiny. The dim, however, sit out in the epoch of darkness, protected. Those are the ones I like. Those are the ones I like to write about. Those are the ones that I attempt to bring color and life to. The ordinary people. The fascinating people. The J. Gatsbys, which you'll see tonight, are a product of that. Anyway, getting back to the Flynns. We had a party at their house a couple of years back, and you remember Lefty. We did that little thing. We did a little ditty over there. Nora helped. She was very, very cooperative after several drinks. And we were talking downstairs this evening, and I thought it would be wonderful, since we're amongst friends again, to do that little ditty for you tonight. So if you would, for those of you who don't know them, this is the deliciously beautiful Nora Flynn and the handsome, athletic Lefty Flynn. And tonight, we're just going to take a few moments backstage to prepare. And but we're going to bring you this. This is the second time this has ever been done. The first time was just a few years ago at their place. I think you'll enjoy it. We certainly have a lot of fun doing it. So let's go ahead and step backstage. I think the opening is there. I have to add magician to my list of talents. We'll see you in just a few.
$20, $40, $60, $80. Benny the Blood'll never get his mitts on this. I've tipped off the Dicks and the manager at Miss Lamine's, etc. And the jack for selling this drunken gob to a tramp steamer.
Sailing.
Oh, my pretty boy. Roll over so I can get it to the pocket. Roll is right, and this gob's had plenty. And to think I was once almost Lady Astor.
Hello, Rummy Rose. How's your neurasthenia?
Fine, Penny the Blood. How's your double mastoid?
Never mind that. Where's my dough from our last racket?
I ain't never got it, Benny the Blood.
Oh, yeah? Now will you come clean?
Yeah, but you get me all dirty.
If you don't, the Dix is gonna know how you sell drunk gobs to the Shanghai trade, Rummy Rose.
I got one back in there. He's a beauty. You can take him and collect.
I'll bet that's all he's got if he's been here with you. I'll go pick me up a streamline buggy. Have him ready or I'll...
I think I was once the president of the Tryon Garden Club. I should head down to Tryon and catch up with all those Carter Browns and the rest of that fast set. Boy, could they swill that yellow tomato juice.
Where am I?
Well, it's not the Ritz, dear.
Well, at least it ain't Missildines.
Say, you look familiar.
I could get awfully familiar with you.
What's your name?
Cedric!
Cedric the Sailor.
Cedric.
There's something in your map that makes me think about you. Am I dreaming? Or is it sweet little Rummy Rose? Mug me, baby, mug me.
It's too late. I've been cast off by Lord Astor. And then I took up with Charlie Lynch. Did you miss me, Cedric?
Every time I get a whiff of Bilgewater, I think of you. Oh, come here.
Rummy Rose!
Just a minute! Just a minute more.
Hurry up, the dicks are after me! Here's the chloroform. Knock that gob out. Pour me a whiskey.
Here you go, dearie. Once a lady, always a lady. Cedric!
Do you remember this one? One, two, three. Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge in the pot. 9 days old.